सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय, महायोगी स्वामी उमानंद सरस्वती की जय। I humbly seek the blessings of Bhagwan Nityananda, Muktanand Baba and my revered Gurudev Mahayogi Swami Umananda Saraswati. Now I am trying to talk about a great Siddha Yogini. The idea is for people to realize what all and where all a Guru can step in to help you. Of course, knowledge is the first prime thing of importance which is imparted to you by a Guru. But along with that, in your moments of crisis, see how Gurus come and help you. I will give an example. I was working in a library, Foodcraft Institute, and I had taken a day off to go to the ashram in Bombay. I wanted to carry certain things for the ashram. So I was just probably carrying half a kg or 1 kg of rice, a small thing, whatever I could. And I was having my son in my arms. And you know Bombay life, it's a hectic life with a crowd all around you. So I was at the platform trying to get a train, local train, to go to Andheri. And the entire platform was so crowded that me with my son in my hand and my rice, carrying the 1 kg of rice, whatever it was, for me it was not very easy to board a train because both hands of mine were locked. And there was a crowd which was real huge. And suddenly I just happened to say a prayer, a short one. I said, Gurudeva, I need to come and I need help. I don't think this crowded place, I'm going to get into the train. You won't believe it, within a minute there was another announcement made that there is a fast local train which is going up to another particular distance, and it was supposed to be right behind me, the platform behind me. The entire crowd turned towards that train and got into the train, leaving me almost a vacant platform. And within next 30 seconds or 1 minute, my train arrived. And I could get in very easily, being right in front. Now, this is why am I telling you this? Because sometimes people who don't understand the role of a Guru, they may not know what to expect, or they may not even know how to relate. So you've got to see how the Guru can come to your rescue. Now, simultaneously, was there another side to it? When I reached the ashram, another one of the senior members of the ashram, Lele Maushi, she told me Gurudev was waiting for you. Now here, what am I trying to tell you? Sometimes when you are in distress, on the other side, it gets passed on to your Guru. And somehow the Guru takes the things in their hands and makes a normal routine, catching a local, going to the ashram, can be easy because of it. I give you one more beautiful experience of mine. One day I was going to the ashram and I saw a bunch of flowers. I was traveling by bus. I saw a bunch of flowers, oysters. I was tempted to get down because they were very fresh. I got down from the bus, I picked up bunches of flowers, and then I had to, of course, walk a little, almost a kilometer, to reach the ashram because I had let the bus go. I walked and I was very happy I was carrying flowers for my Guru. And I went into the ashram The moment I went in, one of the members came and said, "My God, you've brought flowers which don't have any fragrance. Go put it in the kitchen." And this was something which, uh, of course, I was slightly disappointed. But I knew in the ashram we had to listen to the seniors. So I quietly went into the kitchen of the ashram and I laid my flowers there. I was feeling a little bad. But the moment I stepped out of the kitchen, I heard on the mic my guru saying, "You will decorate the ashram completely with the flowers brought by Anuradha." I couldn't stop my tears. Friends, in your life, you must go for a spiritual master. This relationship, because we cannot contact with God directly, because unless He doesn't manifest on mortal world, we cannot interact with gods. They have to manifest. That is why Indian mythology talks about the gurus, manifestations of the gurus. They are considered to be Shiva and Shakti incarnate. There are hundreds of occasions where you realize how this empowered personality in the form of a guru works with you in the form of an inner voice. We will come to it every time I talk about it, and a little bit of Kundalini Yoga. You will hear me talk about it. Yes, I have to tell one more experience here. It was in the ashram, and therefore I'm going to talk about it. I was new to the ashram, and I was new to all the mannerisms, the activities in the ashram. We all were given some tasks to do, and I was supposed to churn the buttermilk every day. So that was my job. And I used to, while churning the buttermilk, I used to listen to my Gurudev's videos, audios. One day, during my stay there, I just walked into a room where 3-4 ladies were standing. They were members of the ashram. They were standing and talking. And I walked in. One of them, of course, it's a human nature. Nobody was very right and wrong. We all were humans there first. We needed to be trained for spiritual progress. So one of the lady commented, "Look at her entry. Isn't it dramatic?" Of course, I was a little shy of it. When I heard that, I quietly left the room and went. But before I left the room, I heard Gurudev on mic and said, "Please ask that particular lady who had talked to me, please ask her to leave the ashram." I was shocked. I was shocked. There was something, a continuous protectiveness almost was enveloping me. And I could feel, because they were my days of distress, and for me to even start on a new mindset, it would not have been easy had it not been for my Guru to show continuously that she was with me. Friends, my stay in the ashram was beautiful. I had the opportunity to stay later. There is one, before I close this particular talk, I would like to give another experience. We all had gathered together, and the function, and of course members in the ashrams had become a little larger than the almost those members who were invited or who had announced that they were coming. So as we all got in there, Gurudev announced that those people who have come here without informing, because the kitchen people had to be taken care of, the catering had to be taken care of. So those who have come without announcing, without informing, they need to leave. They need to leave. And of course, I was one of them. I had not informed. So I knew I had to leave. I was a little sad at heart, no doubt. But then, of course, Guru's words were final. So I rushed down. I was almost one floor down when again I heard another announcement. Except Anuradha. Let us stay back. I was like, I didn't know. I came back running again and I went into the ashram. So some of the seniors asked me, how come you've been allowed? I said, I don't know. She said I should stay. I'm going to stay. And in the evening, Gurudev very sweetly explained. She said, some people have merits stored with them. The spiritual merits are stored with some. They are in excess with some. I can use that easily in situations like this. And then I can offer them a lunch or a meal or whatever. And some of them are very short of merits. So therefore, they cannot be invited and given extra courtesies because the merits will not be enough for it. So this was something which I was like, of course, I had my sweet smile on my face and I allowed the thing to sink into my heart that my Gurudev loved me. Thank you.
तस्मै श्री